Hi, it's Donna with Dollar Tree Hauls and More with Donna. Thank you for stopping by today. And if you're a new subscriber, thank you for subscribing. If you have not subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing and hitting the like button and the notification bell. And if you would comment below. I will be having a 100 subscriber giveaway as soon as I reach 100 subscribers. So you may be watching this later after that's already come and gone. I don't know. But anyway, hopefully that'll be soon. I wanted to start a new series on my channel called My Favorite Things at the Dollar Tree. And I kind of wanted to show you maybe like a top 15 or so specific favorite items. But then I also wanted to start like my top favorite beauty items, my top favorite craft items, that kind of thing. It's going to take me a while to get all of that together, but I just was trying to find some more interesting content to put out there for you, and also wanted to do a little bit of reviews, and I'm going to try to start sticking those at the end of some of my hauls. Because I am famous for saying I really like this, or I'll let you know later how this works out, and so far I haven't done that. So I've been going back through and watching some of my older videos to write some of those down. But today it's just kind of a general things I don't buy at the Dollar Tree. And I have a list over here on my computer that I cannot see without my glasses, so you will be seeing me put them on and off a little bit. But the first thing that I wanted to, this is basically, and you're like, well, Donna, you love the Dollar Tree. Why are you doing a video about stuff that you don't like? Well, because I like so much there. And because I love the store so much. But we all have things we don't buy. We all have things that are there that are just basically junk. We know it because it's just $1. But we are always in the hunt for the bargains, for the things that are name brand that we just cannot believe they're there. And sometimes some of those bargains are just things that they have every day. But sometimes we find things that we just don't like or that we don't buy, and I'm always interested to know. I love watching the bigger Dollar Tree YouTubers tell me what they don't like. And so I'm not one of those. But I was hoping that hopefully you would like to hear it. So we're going to start with that. Last year I saw these hauls because I've only been watching Dollar Tree hauls for a year since the pandemic broke out. That's when I started watching them because I was home more. I saw these little containers. Now they're beautiful colors. There was this one, there is pink, and there was this gorgeous dark blue. And I bought them because they were recommended by another YouTuber. And in the middle of these containers, I believe there was a flat plastic thing that went here. I don't know where they went. I've got all three of them here and none of them have them. They have disappeared from my kitchen. But that plastic thing was here. Then these side pockets, and I've showed you some recently where I said these snap down, and they were really good ones. And these do snap down, but I could not get them to snap down with that little plastic thing that went in the middle to separate, and they're not staying down very good now. The ones that I hauled the other day stayed down really well. They were thicker than this, and they were made really well. These I cannot get to work. Now you can say maybe it's user error, but for $1, if it's that difficult to use, then I don't want it. But these had little separators. I bought them to take my lunch, which I don't take my lunch very often, but I'm trying to do a better job of it. And I used to love to make these bento boxes. Google that if you don't know what that is, but I love to, little olives and pickles and cheese and meat and whatever, vegetables in here. And I did really well losing weight when I did the bento boxes, and I really need to go back to that. These were purchased to make bento boxes. As far as I'm concerned, they're junk. I cannot get them to work properly, and I bought 3 of them and they're all going in the garbage. I told my mom they're all going in the garbage. We have one that I bought, I think from a different store, that actually works well. But this particular brand, this was just a fail, epic fail in my opinion. On to the next one, because I don't want to talk about all of them for too long. But I just don't have any more of them right here in front of me. Another thing that I don't buy at the Dollar Tree is candles. And I'm going to try to overlay some pictures here. And it's not because they don't smell good. A lot of times they smell good and the throw's probably good. I just don't buy them there in general. Because mainly, number one, I just don't need them. And number two, I like the ones from Bath and Body and other, like Yankee Candle and other brands. Another thing that I don't purchase is car air fresheners. Last year I bought several, trying to find one that would last in my car. I bought several different styles. None of them worked for any length of time. A couple weeks ago when we went to Galveston, my friend Donna bought the Mentos cherry one for the car. It was so strong, I thought it was going to give me allergy issues. It worked really well for about the first 2 days. And I think it probably still is working, but my nose probably got really used to it and I just don't smell it. I opened the door to my car the other day at work and one of my coworkers was standing near my car on the other side of her car and she could smell it. So, I'm not going to say those are bad. I'm just going to say that, and maybe that's what happened with the others. I don't know. I don't think so. Nobody else can smell them when they got in my car either. So I don't know. Maybe y'all have better luck with them, but that's just not something that I purchased. Another item that I don't purchase and don't like at the Dollar Tree is their dip. Their dip for chips. Specifically the French onion dip in a can, the guacamole dip in a can, the cheese dip, or the dip in the frozen section that was French onion. I purchased all of those in the past year, did not like any of them, so I don't buy them anymore. I know everybody's got their own taste. I've seen people haul some of them and like them. I just don't. So, and I do like dip, I just don't like their dip. Next would be makeup. I don't purchase Wet n Wild, LA Colors, or Color Mates, or anything makeup wise at the Dollar Tree that is not a name brand product. So any of those products I don't purchase. I'm not saying that they're bad products. I can tell you that the Wet n Wild came out with this cat soup eyeshadow lip gloss thing recently. I was impressed with the colors. They were very pretty. But in the past, I've used Wet n Wild, have not been real happy with any of those brands that I've used in the past. And I have tried them. I don't know that I've tried Color Mates, but I've tried the other two. I'm just not a big fan. I got kind of spoilt when I had an Ipsy bag a couple years ago because I started getting a product that I normally could not afford, like Tarte and Smashbox and Benefit and things like that were coming to my house in my Ipsy bag, and just fell in love with those things. And so I'm trying to get away from that. And the reason I canceled my Ipsy bag is because I wanted more vegan products and they could not send me a bag that was all vegan products. I am not a vegan, but I do like to use products that have not been tested on animals. Flower Beauty is Drew Barrymore is cruelty free, and so is Hard Candy, and so is Elf, ELF. And so if I purchase that, I will get one of those three major brands at the Dollar Tree, or name brands, I should say, not major, name brands. Sometimes if you've seen me haul Milani, you've seen me haul Maybelline, if they come through in a nail polish or makeup, and then I will purchase those as well, because I tried and true know that they're pretty good brands of product. The next thing that I don't purchase from the Dollar Tree is microfiber towels for the kitchen. We do have some. I have purchased them in the past. I don't plan to purchase them in the future unless they are purely for decorative purposes. I don't buy them for use. And so because we like to have towels in our kitchen that we actually use, that's just something that I decided I would not purchase anymore. I do like those that are kind of like cheap sackcloth. I love those. But I have really dry hands. I need to do a better job of putting more lotion on them. But those microfiber towels, I do not like the way they feel in my hands. They tend to stick to my hands, and I don't like that. So it's just one thing I don't buy there. They're probably good for cleaning, but I don't like them. The next thing I don't normally purchase, or I have decided that I really don't care for, is a lot of the Assured brand bath and body supplies. And I'm not talking about any other products that might be at the Dollar Tree that are Assured brand, but I'm not a big fan of their razors. Next would be glue on nails or nail glue. I tried them, I did, and they worked pretty good for a while. My fingers are not looking all that great, but they do look better than they did. I did these last night. These are Dashing Diva that you just peel and stick. And I didn't do a very good job of them, but anyway. I just not a big fan of the glue on nails. They didn't stay on really well, and then somebody told me to get some super glue, and one of my nails, I got a fungus when I had them on during Christmas. There was a little slight fungus on my nail, and that scared me, and so I just don't do it anymore. They looked nice, they really did. I did see that they had a new brand coming out that you just stick on. I don't remember what the name of it is, but I've seen some other people hauling it, so I may try that. But right now, if it is a Sassy and Chic or LA Colors glue on nail glue, I don't use it. I also don't buy nail polish from either one of those brands at the Dollar Tree. Another thing I don't purchase from the Dollar Tree is bath bombs. Last year, I will try to overlay a picture here. They had some that you just bought one bath bomb and it was wrapped in plastic, and I purchased a ton of them. There was like mermaid and unicorn, and they were onyx bath bombs. Onyx, that's it. I don't have to overlay a picture, sorry. Unless y'all want, I will, just so you can see them. I do like those. I don't really have a bathtub that's big enough for me to really enjoy taking a bath. I just take showers. Because I have no AC on one knee, it's hard for me to get in and out. So, I just like to take a shower. But not just because I don't use them, I just don't care for the ones at the Dollar Tree. I know other people do, they love them. I've heard them talk about them, but I just don't. But I did purchase those Onyx ones for a gift, but I don't purchase them for myself. Like I said, unless they're a name brand, like the Onyx. I also don't purchase Halloween stuff at the Dollar Tree. Just not a big fan of that holiday. My father died on Halloween. I didn't really like it much then, before then, and then I really don't care for it much now. And that is everything on my list. So it's not a huge list. There's probably some other things that I don't purchase just because they're things that I don't need or don't use, but I didn't think that was, I can't say that those aren't good products, or I tried them and didn't like them because I just don't use them. I don't buy cat food because I don't have a cat. That's just an example. So anyway, hope you've enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Please hit like, and please have a wonderful day or evening or morning when you're watching this. God bless you. Thank you. I love you for watching, and once again, have a great day. And I was trying to say, just breathe and be brave, and my brain went, sorry. Just breathe and be brave. Bye.